Good morning, guys. Here's another video. I didn't do that many video lately or reviews on my site miniquadreviews.com because it's summer here and I might as well fly instead of making videos and reviews. Usually I'm busy on winter time to build and stuff like that, but in summertime I just like to fly as much as I can. And we all know that I really like the QAV 210 and the QAV-Rs. Those were my latest reviews as last winter, but I don't have them anymore. I sold them and now I switched to the Vortex. I was using the Vortex Pro 250, the one that came out last winter, and I really like it. They're made like tanks. They can survive crash without breaking anything. And when the new version came out, the Vortex, UmmaGawd 250 Pro, I was like, nah, I won't get it. But after I was looking at the price and what you were getting the upgraded motor, the CCD camera, and it's basically the stuff that's maybe slightly on the margin when you fly the stock one. And for the added price, I was like, yeah, it's not a bad price. So I decided to order one, and there's the I don't do opening, but it's gonna be like I'm gonna show you what's the difference and if you should upgrade that or not. So that's gonna be the part one. I'm gonna show you that now, and after we're gonna switch to a quick flight that I did last night. And in the flight, just to note, it was really a last light, and the GoPro was even coping to get from pretty bright to not so bright, and the CCD camera on the Vortex was coping better than the GoPro. So just to give you a heads up. So that's what you get. You get that in the box. That's the quad itself. It got some sticky stuff on it, and you get all the plastic purple. So if you don't like purple, maybe you could upgrade with a different color, but I didn't mind purple, so it looked good, it looked different. And as a note, if you have the 4-blade props, obviously it won't fit in the case. So if you're transporting your quad somewhere just to transport it in style, maybe there's no point, because I don't like to remove the prop just to remove the props. But the case is there. If you go on vacation or something, you can take it in the case. So the big difference is, instead of the 2204 2300 kV, you do get Lumini 2206-11 2350 kV, and really they are smooth. There's no vibration for coming from those motor, and they perform pretty good. For the kV it's about the same, but you get a bigger motor, so you get more torque, more power. So they're good. They get no difficulty to turn the 4-blade props. After a flight, they're cold. And so that's what you get in the box. You get two sets of 4-blade HQ props. You get the cables that come with the camera. The camera is a Runcam Swift, and it's pretty good camera. And the lens on it, they don't tell you what's the lens, but from what I can gather, I would say it's a 2.1 millimeters, so it's a wider field. And usually I fly 2.8, but lately I've been flying with 2.1, and I really like 2.1. And it's a 2.1 on this, and it really, I don't know if it's IR sensitive because I didn't fly in complete darkness, but definitely scoping good with last light at the end of the day. So you get two sets of prop. You get what you need to do the OSD change on the camera. You can plug the joystick and be able to change the setting in your camera. You get the typical GoPro mount that goes in the front. Some people don't like it. I do like it a lot. Any mount that's gonna mount a GoPro on quad, it doesn't protect the GoPro. the only one really that protect the GoPro was the Zool from the quad, the Zool 250. So basically, that's what I was finding last year. It was protecting the GoPro, but even I did some crash that it damaged GoPros. So in either one, when you put a GoPro on a quad, you get chance to destroy it. So live with it. And you get sticker, you get the Velcro strap to mount with the GoPro, you get a wrench to mount your props, really a good add-on. I like to use that. And you get the pad for your battery mount, and you get all the connection for SPOS, for CCPM, and for Spectrum, and you get the immersion spiral net antenna. And that's basically what you get with it. The antenna, what I do is I always mod it. I always add heat shrink right there and on top here, because if you do big crash, sometimes you lose that part on top. It separates from the antenna. If you put heat shrink there and heat shrink there, really, it really make your antenna super tough. So basically, that's the way we go. If you're looking for the size of heat shrink, you need to do that. You need 50 millimeters. And that's what it look like after. It make your antenna basically, it can survive any crash, trust me. And that's the camera that come with it. I don't know why they left the mount for the alien type of mount, but I removed it and I put this one instead. And it's the, you know, I look at that, and the camera that come with it is the old Plus. So I'm pretty sure that camera deal with low light really good. So maybe tonight that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go fly at night time, and I can probably post a video so you can see it in the future video. And the weight mount, it give you access to be able to plug your OSD, so you'll be able to adjust the camera at any time you want without taking the camera off the quad. And they put a foam on top, so that way it protects the camera even more. Inside the camera, I don't know if the stock one come with some pad in the back, but this one does. So what it does basically, if you do a big crash, it can even protect more, so nothing get banged inside the camera. And this is my magic trick. That's basically to protect the screws. And by the way, the quad come with the stage 1 upgrade. So it come with titanium screws, it come with 3 millimeters arms, and basically it make the quad a little bit lighter. You see at the end I'm going to show you difference of weight. And I use those, you get that from the dollar store, and they're basically a rubber pad that you stick on the, so you quad land on this instead of on the screws. It protects your screws. And that's the inside. It's basically the same inside as the Vortex Pro 250. I don't think there's any difference. And that's the GoPro mount. It's the same as any GoPro mount for the Vortex. The only difference, you get the purple plastic mount that goes in there. Usual, same thing. Again, the inside, you see the bottom there. Nothing changed really, it's all the same. And that's the version it comes with. It's the Betaflight 2.7.1. I'm gonna keep it as is, and I flew it last night and it fly awesome. So there was no need to change anything. So basically, when you get it, it's ready to fly. So the only difference that it kind of annoy me with the stage 1 mod is that because of that 1 millimeters less you get on the arms, you need to have those carbon fiber plate that goes between the top plate and your arms. so it's a bit of a annoying nuisance when you rebuild a quad after you open it for some reason. But it's only a quick, maybe take you 2 minutes more to rebuild it after you take it apart. That's not bad. No, anyway, you don't really need to take that quad apart, but when you get it and you mount the GoPro mount, and that's it. And to put the GoPro mount, if you never had a Vortex Pro, you need to take it apart to be able to mount the GoPro mount on it. Those are the titanium screws. They look nice. I like the way it's a good upgrade. Who doesn't like titanium on a quad? That's the weight of the Vortex. It's 436 grams. Obviously, you can build one lighter, a quad, let's say. If you see a 210 quad ready to go, it's 350 grams, but it's a 210 instead of a 250. And this is a bit heavier, but you make the choice. I don't mind to have a bit heavier quad, but those things fly so good. So 246 grams for this battery. And the regular quad Vortex is 20 grams heavier. So the stage 1 basically save you 20 grams. It's definitely not bad. And yeah, if you want to save weight, you save 20 grams right there. So that's the difference. That's my Vortex Pro regular. I'm on 3 blades, and this one is the new UmmaGawd Vortex. So now we're gonna step right into the flight, so that way you can see the way it flies, and it really sounds good on the 4 blade props. And funny enough, I don't know why, but when I fly the regular one, usually my flight time is maybe almost a minute less than this one, which make almost no sense because those are 2206, 2350, so they should be using more power, but I don't know, maybe because I need to use less throttle, maybe to do the same thing I'm used to do on this one. But so far it seems like I got longer flight time with that one, which is great. So anyway, I'm gonna let you go with the flights, and if you're not subscriber on my channel and you're into the Vortex Pro, you might as well hit the subscribe, because for right now basically all my flights are with the Vortex Pro, and all the video I made are related to the Vortex Vortex Pro. Anyway, thank you, and go have a look. Also in the link I'm gonna have a link to my website, and you can have a look at my website. There's always good stuff to read there, especially if you're new into quads and want to gather more information about quads. And just to finish, yeah, so that's about it. So I hope you enjoy, and let's move into the flight.
Crack it. like it.